This video is brought to you by Skillshare. What's up guys, Salut, this is Alex. It's good to be back, I feel like it's been a while. Happy New Year basically, I hope you guys are all well and safe, and that you guys are ready for a whole new year full of exciting projects and obsessive series. Now, before we do all this, there is something that requires my attention. It's my beloved studio, this sacred temple of creation where basically all the magic happens. Well, at the end of the year last year, it was like an absolute pigsty. Boxes, materials, stains, basically was really disgusting. Now, to kick things off on a clean slate, I decided to clean it, change it, fix it, and obviously improve it along the way. So here's what I did. There are two main sections in my shop. The first one is the making area. It goes from the raw material all the way to the electronic sewing station. And then there's another one that starts with the fridge and ends up at the sink. And that is the cooking section, the raw material area. You've got metal, plastic, wood, you've got foams. These get treated right here. The workbench with all the tools up there. All these boxes are filled with more tools. Now in these boxes I've got various screws, washers, nuts and bolts. The 3D printing tower. Plenty different types of filaments, previous prints that I need to improve on, and obviously my 3D printer, which is a Prusa. It's a very cool one because it's extremely reliable. The next station is basically a mix between electronics and the sewing machine right here. So I've got plenty different types of fabrics, sockets, cable, wires. I don't have to change everything whenever I need to solder a component or to sew a piece of fabric. This wall might seem a little bland, but it's very useful because that's an enormous amount of storage. I've got all the machines that I love, my ramen machine, my chocolate machine. Now, from the kitchen point of view, there are two main things that I've modified in this studio. The first one is that I made a version 2 of my modular kitchen island system. I replaced all the old drawers by these enormous plywood drawers. This new system, first of all, it can be opened from both sides, which is just amazing. Now, the second very cool feature about these, the drawers are removable, and you can just pull it out, place it on top, and look for whatever shit you need. Now, kitchen-wise, the second thing I've been working on is this massive kitchen island. I used to have 2 of these. I discarded one because I had no spot for it. But this one, I use it extensively. Whenever I needed something at the back, discard everything, do this, just to get this one piece. That's just not optimal. This brilliant brain of mine has just discovered something completely mind-blowing. Drawers. Oh, well. Now, obviously, I just made one, so I need to replicate and do 4 more. But at least I know that this is the thing that I want. Now, if all these drawers are going to be amazing to organize all the things, all the utensils that I've got in the kitchen, they might not solve one of my deepest, most secret problems, which is just holding this drawer. My knife collection. 30, 40 knives in there, plus obviously this secret cabinet. I need a clean system to organize my knives, and I haven't found it yet, but I'm working on it. This is probably my favorite part in the studio, a drawer. The guy has a vortex two 3D printed dough sheeter, a dry aged beef machine, but the thing he likes the most is a drawer. I cannot tell you guys how good it feels to have this neat and tidy space that is basically ready for me to work efficiently in. Now, there is possibly one thing you have noticed about this space. Well, I've got no desk no more. Where am I supposed to do all my computer stuff? So as it turns out, my neighbor next door recently decided to move out. I decided immediately to volunteer for that space, and I'm gonna turn it into my office. Let's check it out. Alright, let's talk about today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people like you and me. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning that there are no ads and they are always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity leads you. At less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, Skillshare is definitely affordable. So at the moment I'm following two classes. The first one is called DIY Product Photography Style and Shoot Creative Stills, and it's made by the brilliant guys behind the YouTube channel Mango Street. The second class I'm following at the moment is called Brand Management, Creating What Sets You Apart. This class is basically about defining and developing 6 core brand pillars that will set your brand apart. Like, for example, an e-commerce brand. At a time when so many important conversations are happening in our world, your voice is more essential than ever. So feel free to explore classes to unlock your creativity for social good. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. So yes, I've got my own office now besides my lovely studio next door. I've got a couch where I can just sit, relax and talk to the camera or just take enormous naps. My lovely little books, 2 posters just to keep me in the mood. Then behind me I've got my desk, I've got my podcast setup, a few sound panel, I've got this amazing color corrected monitor. Okay, let's go in the next room, a few stairs. You've got the toilets right here, the kitchen which needs to be completely redone, and then here, got some super exciting merch stored in these boxes right here. Okay, so that's it for the room tour. Let's just sit. Now I must say I'm really happy with how this office came out in the end. It's clean, it's neat and tidy, it's optimized. I can record a podcast very rapidly. I can do video production. There's no dust, there's no oil, there's no stain, there's no noise. I'm able to just focus deeper onto my work. Like the next big series I am working on at the moment. Well, basically it's a series about finding and growing the inner chef that we all home cooks have inside of us. I know it's a bit vague, but I can't disclose too much without just ruining the watching experience. You gotta trust me somewhere, okay? The dry aged beef machine, the croissant series, the chocolate, the mozzarella, the pizza, the ramen series, the meatball series, and now the mother sauces series. You don't even need to cross your fingers. It will be a good one. Now, obviously, creating such a series with all the writing, research, testing, filming, scouting, you name them, it's gonna take a bit of time before it hits the channel. Now, until then, I intend to post a few fun projects, starting with one that is very dear to me, addressing a sharp situation, and it uses cutting-edge technology. Cutting edge, sharp. How explicit do I need to be? That's gonna be it for me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to come back on this channel. I will catch up with you in the next one. Bye bye. Salut.